He thought it was just heat, just exhaustion, until one man grabbed his arm, stared into the empty darkness behind him, and whispered in pure terror, "Their faces, they are melting." And when Daniel turned to look, there was nothing there. But from that moment on, no reflection, no shadow, no face ever looked the same again. It began as a quiet summer assignment for a small research group traveling from the United States to a remote region of northern India, a place known more for its silence than anything else. The team had been sent to study unusual environmental patterns reported by locals, strange temperature shifts, flickering lights at night, and an unsettling feeling that people couldn't quite explain. Among the group was Daniel Reeves, a calm and observant field analyst who preferred facts over fear. At first, everything seemed ordinary. The village was small, surrounded by dry hills and scattered trees that barely moved even when the wind picked up. The locals were polite but distant, often avoiding eye contact and ending conversations quickly, as if they didn't want to say too much. Daniel noticed this immediately, but what caught his attention even more was a repeated phrase whispered among them, "Don't look too long." On their third night, things began to feel different. The air grew unusually warm, not in a natural way, but like stepping into a closed room with no ventilation. One of the team members mentioned feeling dizzy, while another complained that the lights from their equipment seemed to blur at the edges. Daniel initially assumed it was exhaustion, maybe even mild dehydration. But then came the moment he couldn't explain. As he interviewed an elderly man near the edge of the village, the man suddenly paused mid-sentence, staring past Daniel with wide, terrified eyes. His lips trembled before he whispered something that would stay with Daniel forever, "Their faces, they were melting." Daniel turned around instantly, but there was nothing there, just the empty path leading into the hills. When he looked back, the old man refused to speak further. That night, Daniel wrote everything down, trying to rationalize it. Could it be a cultural myth? A shared illusion? Maybe a natural gas leak affecting perception? But deep down, he felt something was off. The next morning, 2 villagers who had been seen the previous day were suddenly gone. No one gave a clear answer about where they had gone, only that they had left early. There were no signs of packing, no footprints, nothing. As the days passed, more team members reported strange visual distortions, not painful or graphic, but deeply unsettling. Faces appearing slightly warped for a second, shadows moving a little too slowly, reflections that didn't quite match. Daniel experienced it himself, while washing his face near a metal basin. For a brief moment, his reflection didn't move when he did. It simply stared back, delayed, almost like it was deciding whether to follow him or not. He stepped back immediately, his heartbeat rising, trying to convince himself it was just a trick of light. That evening, he gathered the team and decided to limit all outdoor activity after sunset. But even inside their temporary base, the feeling didn't go away. The walls seemed to hold heat longer than they should, and the silence outside felt heavier, like something was waiting. Daniel couldn't shake the old man's words. Their faces, they were melting. Not literally, he told himself, maybe it was how the mind reacted to whatever was happening here. A psychological effect. A distortion of perception.